We are standing with our feet under our hips, spreading our toes. Drop your arms down towards the floor, turn your palms forward, close your eyes, and just get a sense of where your body is sitting. Is it to the left, to the right? Try and get a central balance. Inhale, raise your arms out to the side. Interlace the fingers, stretch out through the arms, lengthening out through the elbows, dropping your shoulders. Soften through the knees, and we're going to dive ourselves forward. Diving means flat back, abs on, arms coming out behind you, and stop here. So, squeeze your shoulder blades, lengthen your spine, reach your head forward, squeeze your belly, push your weight into your heels. Reach up your arms a little bit higher, squeeze the shoulder blade. Then drop deeper into a squat. Inhale, fingertips to the floor. Exhale, extend the legs. Bend and extend. So bend your knees enough to get your hands to the ground and do a little movement side to side. Stay there. I need blocks. I need blocks.
I can't.
So just keep your weight into your hands. Push one knee straight, bend the other knee, bend to the other side.
Literally turn off. Bend.
Lean into your hands. We've got a whole room of interesting hamstrings.
Look at that. Why have you got a sticker on your arm?
No, just taking it off. Okay, two more each side.
Nice.
I've got loads of those in my bag. I have. When you put your hands in, they all come out. Okay, soften the knees. Drop your hands to the floor. Take a little walk. Bring yourselves into a plank. Roll through the spine. Squeeze your abdomen. Lengthen out through the body. Yeah. We're going to inhale, lift our hips. Downward facing dog. Now listen, everybody, you tight hamstringers. Bend your knees, roll onto the tips of your toes. Lift your bottom to the sky. Melt your chest down towards the thighs. Lengthen out through the body. And then push your heels into the ground.
What calves and hamstring there?
Inhale, bend the knees deeper. Push your weights into the backs of the heels and lift your spine. Extend. Lengthen those legs. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, pause on a plank. Strong through the body. Scoop the tailbone under, squeeze your abs from the very top of your rib cage, working down to the navel. Inhale, lift the hips, soften the knees. Walk your body back to your feet. Bend the knees and let yourself hang. Stay there. Inhale, exhale, take a walk. This time drop down to your hands and knees. Lengthen out through your spine. Take your right leg up behind, left arm forward.
That's left leg.
I'm doing the opposite to you because of the computer. Pull everything out to the side and lengthen everything away. Squeeze the knee up towards the shoulder, the elbow into the waistline, and lengthen it back away. So work on balance. Don't follow me. Lift up, turn it around, put it out to the side. Squeeze everything in tight. Come on, pull everything in. Now we're trying to get that knee out and around and squeeze into that waistline and then lengthen it away. We're doing 5 more. Squeeze out, pull it. we hold that last one? My top's like that. It's really bothering me. Hold the last one. Drop your hand. Pull that knee out and around to the sides. And press up and down. So your weight is going to be felt in the left buttock. Press it a little bit higher. Squeeze it up a little bit more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and push it back behind.
How many don't follow that? Do the other side.
Okay.
Don't follow what she's doing.
Okay.
It's a mirror image.
Just. Okay, bend that knee in. Do a little drop down in tricep. Inhale down, exhale up. Right, I want you to do something different. Okay, everyone carry on. So we were doing this and we were squeezing out and in like that. Do 10 of those for me. So you're lifting your knee up and around to the shoulder. High as you can go. The rest of you, stay with that little hook, knee, triceps. Once you've got to 10, drop your knee down. So triceps, slide your body weight forward, pull your elbows in. You can carry on. Slide forward. Push up. You do the other side. Yeah, the other side, yeah. So carry on doing that other side. Wow, this is working out really badly today, isn't it? Okay, guys, do one more tricep for me.
I'm following you.
And then drop the knee down. Sit back. Take a quick child pose. Lower your head down to the floor. Reach your fingers forward. Get a full stretch down through the arms. Feel everything moving further away. Sink down. Push your bottom down. Reach your fingers forward. So come down and press into your lower back, guys. Get some personal attention today. Reach those fingers forward. See what you need. Two more. Okay, I'll hold you there. Just reach. Back. One more breath. Now lift up onto your hands and knees. Whoop. I'm quite
You're not
impressed.
heavy enough to
That
hold it up.
was a lot. Wait, tuck your toes, lift up. Walk towards your feet. Heel toe your feet wider, turn your toes out. Scoot the belly in, roll up. We take a shoulder roll at the top. So we're going to sink down and drop into a wide squat, elbows in. So heels on the ground, push your bottoms back, open the knees, and use your elbows to push your knees open. So take your legs much wider, much wider, much wider. Turn the toes out and get your elbows inside your knees. Fingertips to the floor. Extend. Roll up. Shoulder roll. Drop back down, elbows in. This is a really good opportunity to really lengthen the spine, shoulder blades pull back, chest forward. I want to see everyone's back beautifully stretched. Fingertips to the ground, extend. One more time, roll up. Shoulder roll. Let's drop back down. Elbows in, chest high. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Sink your bottoms. Work those hip flexors. That's the only place you should feel it. Fingertips to the floor. Extend. Walk your feet back in. And let's walk forward. Plank. This time, we're going to pull our plank. So same leg we did before. Okay? Pull it out to the elbow and back in. So right leg, pull in, push back, pull in, push back. Now Now listen, guys, you are taking your knee out and around to the elbow. And then make sure you return your foot every time. Gets too much, your options to drop your knees here. I'm pulling from here. And please just work as hard as you can, but at a lower level if it's too much. If you're on your knees, drop your hips down slightly. 5 more. Squeeze it back in. 4. Strong on those arms. 3. It's about building shoulder strength. 2. 1 more. And 1. On this one, pull the knee forward. Drop it down to the floor. So I've got the front of my foot parallel with my knee. Slide your leg behind you. Get as low as you can go. So I feel this in the front of my foot. Somebody else. Ankle. You?
Top of the foot.
Just a little tight. Just a nice little stretch down the front of the legs. That's all. Nice little gentle stretch.
Now.
Moving.
See if you can get your hands on your thigh.
Yeah. See? Easy.
Hands down. Tuck your toes. Pull that, slide that thing back. Start on your hands and knees. Let's take left leg, right arm. We pull out and squeeze to the side, and we kick back forward. Squeeze out to the side, elbow pulls back for 2. So the point of this exercise is circulation through the hips. It's about mobilizing our hips. So we're trying to take the knee out wide and high as possible and pulling it up. If it gets too much for your wrists, you can drop your elbows. Also, if it gets too much in terms of balance, take the weight on both hands and do the leg on its own. Come on, guys. I want to see thighs, side of thigh, up facing towards the sky, like a leg, a dog cookie's leg. Yeah? That's what you're going for. That's what you're going for. 5 more. Last 2. Last 1. Then drop the hand, lengthen the leg. Soften a little bit through that right arm. Pull the leg back around. Hold it up and down. Come on, get the leg as high as you can go. Big, big push up, big push up. Now pull the knee further forward towards your shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and land it. Sit back into child's pose or into an elbow cap stretch here. That's better for you. Roll it up, hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Remember, guys, always have a strong knee bend, get your bottom as high as you can. That gives you the opportunity to lift your hip bones and sink your head and chest down. Then press your heels into the floor.
Strong motivation.
Sorry. Okay, we take a breath in, we exhale, roll through to plank. Now, I've got a little bit more of a challenge in plank. If you're on your knees, lift your hips. Up, higher, 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 much higher. Up, up, up. There we go. If you want more, leg squeeze, hold to hover. Swap the legs if we do one leg. Take one more breath, everybody. Okay, we lift back up. This time we're going to go for a quick breather. If you need to drop your knees, briefly drop your knees. Or stay here. This position should be relaxing for everybody. Yeah? Find a place for you to bend your knees, bend your knees. We're going to bring our body weight forward. This time we're going to pull the left knee out and back. Pause there. Out. Pull back. Pause there. Remember, if it's too much in your wrists, you can drop down to your elbows and do it there. Okay? Find it what works for you. Nice. Wherever you are, 5 more. I want you to feel lactic active, burning through your shoulders. 3 more. Remember, you can drop to the knee. Do it on your knee. Last one. And then we're going to drop down. Take a little stretch into your wrist. Turn your hands down and push gently in towards the shoulder. The more you take it forward, the more it gets into the stretch. Nothing. Right, so now we are going to come down to our elbows. So when you come down and take your right hand out, slide your right leg behind you with the toes pointed. You're leaning, that's fine, lean. Take the elbow over if you wish. Lift, swing that leg all the way out, drop it to the floor. So have a look at that foot, lining up with my hip joint, yeah? Squeeze your abs, lift the leg, big circles. Big as you can go. So we want to try, you're aiming to get that, but no, guys, stop a sec. This is your starting point, yeah? I'm right out in line with my hip. That's my starting point. Then I circle as far forward and then behind, but my leg just will drift back here. It stays out to the side the whole time. That works the whole of the side of your core. Toe pointed, legs extended. If it's too much with your legs straight, bend your knee and do it with your knee bent. It takes half the load off and half the pressure off the joint. Some of you are still going too far behind. Stay forward. Make your circles higher. 1 more and reverse it other direction. Slowly until you're going to do twice the amount of everyone else. As punishment. 6, 5, go higher. 4, higher. 3 and 2. Give me 1 more. And then land the foot on the floor. Take your knee to the edge of your mat, roll up, and turn the toes out to the side. Turn your body. You might want to use blocks on the side, and drop your hands either side of that leg. So I'm pushing my bottom slightly back, and then dropping down. Ideally, toes pressed to the floor. Mine don't. No have, never will. And then drop down to a hamstring stretch. So if you need to bend your knees to land your hands, walk your fingers back a little bit, and then extend that leg as much as you can, throwing your head and chest down. You're a liability. You're not going to have my classes. Might ban you, future. It's like it works out well, and then he comes back, it will go strong.
It was beautiful before.
Right?
No.
So allow your body to give. Extend the knees, sink your head, sink your chest. You're going to get old guy, Mark.
Yeah.
I'm not training with you. Do you blocks? You're all right, you're all right. Okay, so from there, roll yourself up. Turn your foot parallel. Take it wider. Drop down to the right side of your mat. Open that knee if you can. Turn the foot out at the back. And then push your hips back and down. So you can turn lengthways on your mat if you want to use the full mat. That's up to you. So get the outside edge of your right foot pressed down into the floor. So your little toe is landed on the floor. So you're getting good side flexion through the ankle. Then push your bottom about 2 to 3 inches further back behind you and sink your hips down. Your foot on your left foot should be turned out to the side, unless your ankle hates it. Okay, so this isn't strong enough. Tell me, I'll make it stronger for you.
It's strong.
Very strong, thank you, Polly.
Just going to take this foot. Push your bottoms back further. Sink your bottoms lower.
I'm only using one elbow.
Is everybody enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, come up onto your hands.
But in a painful way.
Slide your legs back in. Drop down to elbows. And then lift up to dolphin. Exactly the same as downward facing dog on your elbows. Your triangular position with your forearm makes it a very strong, stable position. So it should be very comfortable, no pressure on the shoulders, neck, head can quite happily move in different directions. Inhale, bend the knees, hover, eye gaze forward, walk the feet. 1, 2, 3, like a little hamstring kick into the bottom. 4, lift up. So what I'm doing here is I'm dropping my knees down to a hover, and then I'm just pressing my heel to my bottom. Lift up. If you want to make it harder, slide your toes further back, come down into a plank, and then do a little squeeze in the butt. But don't lift your bottoms any higher. And then lift back up. So choose which one is best for you. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Inhale, exhale, roll forward, go for a walk, or just do a little heel kick, keep the knees low, and lift. Let's do 1 more, yeah. Squeeze, 3, 2, and 1, and drop to the floor. Slide your arms out wide. Inhale, raise the upper body, raise the arms, squeeze back through the shoulder blades. We're going to inhale, bring our arms forward. Exhale, take them back and lift. Return back to T shape and lower to the floor. So we lift, swing forward, open out, palms face each other, we squeeze and lift. Open back out to T and lower down. If that's too much, do 1 arm. Lift, pull forward, swing all the way back, and lift there. Return to T and drop, and then do the other side. Remember to do that extra lift at the last point. Woo. Do 2 more of these, okay? Last one, guys. Take it to that T, drop down, pause. Take a breath in, lift the upper body, lift the arms, and pump the arms. As if you're lifting back of your hands to the fly, to the fly, to the sky, fly to the sky. Lift the chest. Come on, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Turn your head to the left. I just go the opposite way, don't I? Whilst you're there, take your left hand in. We're going to turn the body to the left, taking the left leg behind. Stretch open through that shoulder. Stretching through the joint. Now be careful, if you've ever had this hit to shoulder, this is not the best. Now, you're turning your body to the mirror, and you want to feel the stretch down that right shoulder and arm. Fabulous stretch. Yeah. So how far you take this is down to you. You can push a little bit deeper, turning your body a little bit more. Nice. Bring your shoulder up. Oh, okay. Carefully release. Simply swap into the other side. Right hand, turn to the right, take the top leg, stretch the other way.
Unbelievably, this is my tightest now.
Really? Keep turning, keep twisting, keep reaching. Okay, turn yourself back. My arms died. Hand down, lift yourself up. Take a cat stretch to the top. Good belly and push the floor away. And then bring yourself back to neutral spine, drop down to your elbows, and then take your left hand out wide, slide your left leg up, and then take it up and around, drop it to the floor, pause there. So now my foot in line with my hip. So bring it up and around, drop it to the floor, bring it forward if you need to. I don't want to see anyone's legs back here. Bring it forward. Lift it to a hopper, let's go, big circle. So just listen very carefully. If your leg doesn't move or do what you're asking it to do, bend your knee and do it with bent knee, because you'll get more movement. And this is about creating more movement. If you are bending your knee, let your knee lead the way. Don't let your foot be higher than your knee. Lift your knee higher than your foot. Come on, big circles. 4, 3, 2, and reverse. Up the other way. Let's do it. Squeeze your tummy muscles in tight. Let your obliques do some work. Get your knees higher, guys. Those of you who've got bent knees higher. If you've got straight leg, get your legs straighter. 3, 2, last one, and land it to the ground. Stop. Turn your toes out. Turn yourself towards it. Down, stretch the hands straight. Toe pointed in my ideal world. Go further. Come on. Drop the chest down. Lengthen the knee. Push your knee straight.
I would if I.
As long as you're feeling the stretch. 2 more breaths. So if you could just push your hip back a little bit to level the knee, and then sink lower. Help walk your hands in a little bit. And then walk your hands back. Drop down to your elbows. Slide your right knee as wide as you can. Slide Tie the left leg long and press down into the outside edge of your foot on that left side. Then lift and lengthen your spine. And push your hips back and down. Yeah. Nice. I can take your leg back a little bit. More. Now slide it wider and drop your left elbow down. One. Good. Drop it back and down. Push your bottom back and down. Everyone push your bottom back and down even deeper. Make sure you've got your little toe pressed into the floor, so you've got that side flexion in your ankle. There's lots of little tiny pointers that you need to add into everything we do. We're encouraging our bodies to do what they just don't want to do. Go back a little bit more, push down a little bit more, one more breath. And then bring yourself back in. Sit back into your sorry, tuck your toes and sit back into your hips. So, pretty strong flexion through the toes. So tuck your toes under if you can. Toes under. You're like, oh really? Come on, let me rest. Let me rest. So they may not like it. Just go on and do it. Mark's toes hate it, don't it, Mark?
Yes. Don't tell me Mark's question.
Okay, we are going to bring ourselves back to our hands and knees. Slide your feet out. See if you can lift yourself up like that. Point your toes.
No one's moved.
Give it a go. My feet don't plantar flex. They don't like that position. To me, that's pure ecstasy. That's like a massively beautiful stretch.
That is nice.
It's lovely. See, people enjoying it, and everyone's doing it. There we go. And then from there, just roll onto the feet again, downward facing dog. Okay, we are doing mountain climbers on one leg, but the mountain climbers are two directions. And I'm going to give you two options. So you can either come forward, let's start this one. Knee to elbow to other elbow, and we're going to lift up. Look down, one side, two side, lift up. If you don't like that, into here, pull forward, center, and then push back. Yeah, that's your other alternative. Let's go. Right leg, guys, right leg. I'm doing opposite. Lift up, my left leg is dead straight. I roll forward. I feel like I've lost 50% sleep in there. Come on. Too much in the hand, too much in the wrist, yeah? Do it on, if you prefer, you want to get a bit more out of it, drop that down to your elbows, okay, and lift up high, and lift your leg, and just pull to the side instead, and then lift up, try that one. Okay? You're better off going down onto your elbows if your wrist is struggling, getting it to work out down there. Don't want to. Tell you what you can do. Does it help to cushion more?
I just think they don't like the knee tools.
I can give you an alternative while he's done. Right, guys, don't stop. Don't stop. You're going to do one more. Then lift up. Come forward one more time and hold into a hover here. So don't drop that knee, guys. Don't drop that knee. Just hold to a hover. Hold to a hover. So arms forward. Sit back. And just do some arm opening side to side. Okay, so you're working. That's it. And drop the knee down. Flat to the ground. Take it over to the side. Come to pigeon. We haven't done a little shin stretch in the leg yet. We'll do that in a minute. Pigeon, guys. Move the knee to the right, foot to the left. Stay beautifully upright. So you keep going, and then I'm going to give you a different buttock stretch as well, okay? Okay, for now, we just drop down to our elbows, lower our head and chest down, and find the stretch. So if you do another 8 of those. So maybe try and do a little wriggle side to side, get a little bit more into the hip, buttock, body relax. So once you've done your 8, lean back into your hands, take your right knee to the left, and then slide that foot in to stretch your buttock there, okay? By lifting it up. Okay. Just so you're getting the same buttock stretch. Everybody come up onto your hands, you just stay there for now. Bend your back leg, let's take it to quad stretch as well. Grab hold of the foot, pull it in. So if you're struggling to do that, sit here, bring it in here. Either stay there if that's strong enough for you, or you can then roll back into the pigeon. Yes, stay down there, just grab your foot, put it in. And you want more, just pull your back a little bit. Okay, release the leg when you're ready. Hands to the floor. Walk back to your feet. So I'm going to give you another one to do. Watch. Take a little stretch here, bending, extending, guys. Look like we did at the beginning. So enjoy a little hamstring stretch at the top. Nice left back to the ground, arms up on your shoulders. Bend your knees, put your knees up to the chest. To the left. And then pull turn on the leg this way. Or you can do it to toe tap. Not too much, just bend the leg. Bend your knees, feet to the ground. I mean, hands to the ground. Walk forward. Now, if you were doing this on your elbows, drop your elbows down and put yourself back to downward facing dog on your elbows or your hands. Left leg to the sky. Let's go. Pull it out and around, and then into the elbows if you're on your hands, and then lift up. Option is to be on your knee, and then drop your body weight forward a little bit as you pull your knee in, and then into center, and kick it away. I promise next time I'm in the studio, which is in 2 weeks' time, or next week, I promise you we won't do anything on our wrists. Although you have to remind me of that. 3 more. Last one. Then bring it to a hopper. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, guys, listen. Just land it straight directly in front, underneath your hip bone. Slide your opposite leg back, and then just press that knee down and just take a little stretch. Feel it on the side. Nothing for me. I think I'm too wonky. My body's wonky. It won't stretch properly this side. Okay, transition into pigeon. Do you know what? I had this plan in my head today, right? Nothing's gone to plan in my head. Nothing. He's thrown me, so he's ruined my plan in my head. So he's blame. We're getting all serious.
We would never have known that.
I'm telling you. No, it doesn't sit well in my head when it doesn't go to my plan in my head, you see? Little wriggle, side to side. My whole day's been so structured and it all just went wrong at the last minute. Drop down. Okay, so to catch your thigh, catch your thighs, catch your ankle, you had to come back out, up, pull it around, grab it here, pull yourself forward, or sit down and put it in here. Okay, crazy. Come on, pull that heel up to your bottom. If you're down here, see if you can slide your knee back a little bit more, and then push your hips forward. Just makes the stretch a little bit stronger. Okay, when you're ready, release. Spin around. Come on to your bottom. Extend your legs. Lift up. One more time. Stretch those hamstrings. Lift and lengthen. Fold. So you all look so like, oh, I can't get my feet. You know what happens when you can't get your feet? You bend your knees, take you do. Then you work on the stretch, because it's all in the arms. There we go. So pull your spine beautifully straight first, slide your legs as far as they will go, and do a little bend to extend both legs. So like we were doing when we were in a forward fold earlier, but we're standing on our feet, so it's easier. Here we're forced to be in a certain position. Roll it up. Just lean back, calf stretch. And we're going to do a nice little wide stretch today in the legs. Take your legs wide, working to those inner thighs. Those inner thighs have been forced into positions they want to be in today.
Nothing.
It's quite a nice one to finish off with. So have a look in the mirror. If you're doing this, get your mat, especially if it's doubled up, roll it halfway along and then sit your bottom, sorry, from behind you, and then sit your bottom on it. Or use your blocks, go up blocks, sit your blocks. Hands behind you, lift up. Press your toes to the sky. Raise your arms. Reach. From your hips, pivot forward, flat back, as far as you can go. Guys, toes to the sky. Don't let them fall out or in. Mine go in naturally, so I just really force them out. And then lower down. Let your spine soften, drop your hands to the ground, just be soft through the back. Fingers down.
It's either back straight or fingers down.
Fingers down. I don't want your back straight anymore. Soften your back now. So Mark, Anthony, no, all of you, grab the insides of your calves. No, outsides of your calves. Sorry, outsides of your calves. And then rotate your ankles so that your feet touch the. I can't speak today. It's really good recording. Can you grab your toes? You can't, don't worry. Okay, let's lift it up. And then force yourself down. Toes to the sky. Strong grip. I'm quite impressed, Mark.
That's good.
I'm really impressed.
I get a lot stressed to go about half a centimetre. Oh.
Really. Bend the knees. Pull. Just lift up. See, for me, that's really strong, my lower back. Anybody else feel that in my lower back? The inner thighs.
Thighs, knees. You keep telling them off. You don't.
Okay, bring us up. I'm over recording. Over it. It's called being normal. Hands to the knees, lift up tall. Open your arms, take an inhale up. And exhale to bring your hands down. Give yourselves a bow, clap. Thank you so much. That was totally out of control today.
Fabulous.
Thanks.